Mob farms are an important part of Stranded. You can build them and you can kill a ton of mobs while you're just AFK producing thousands of important items. Some players can get entire tier 11 minions, such as creeper minions, without even placing a minion down once. So they're pretty broken. On top of that, there's some things like golden ghouls or some of the end island mobs, which can drop some pretty good things, such as enchanted gold, enchanted obsidian, enchanted endstone, and a lot more things. A lot of players have built humongous mob farms in Stranded and produced thousands of items and gotten rich. I know players with tens of thousands of enchanted endstone and obsidian just from mob farms alone. A few weeks ago, the admins made it so that they just completely do not work again. You can still build them and they still spawn the mobs, but they do not drop any items unless a player kills the mob, so it makes it useless. The admins were trying to fix gabagool farms because they were really broken in money, so they made it so that instead of the, blazes or whatever just dying, they had to be killed by the minion themselves or a player to drop the gabagool. Or at least I think that's why they did that. But in return, they also kind of destroyed Stranded and broke a bunch of mob farms. People have like half their islands taken up just by mob farms, which are now completely useless. The only use for mob farms now is basically like wolf farms for Wolf Slayer because you're going to kill the mobs yourself anyway. Now it's going to take even longer to catch up to the endgame players. The endgame players have so many advantages over people who started even like a few weeks or months after. They have Builder, they have Hyper Catalysts, whatever. I can go in more depth in another video. It's just, they have so many advantages, and having months worth of mob farm drops on top of that just makes it even more difficult for new players to catch up, because old players already got the tier 11 minions from mob farms, but new players have to place down the minion and wait multiple months to max it out. Overall, it's just not a very good change in my opinion. It was one of the things that made Stranded. It made the mode unique and it made it enjoyable because it was one of the things that stood out from other modes with the increased mob spawn rate and such. But they just completely removed it and made all mob farms useless. Now people just have their hopper limit and chest limit filled up because they placed thousands of those for their mob farms, but now you're gonna have to break that entire system and it's just useless. The admins really have just been ignoring Stranded for months and they just pretend it doesn't exist. So like at this point, I'm surprised they haven't just like straight up deleted it. Like I've heard literally nothing. Also, I wanted to say I'm getting very close to 2,000 subs and I just hit 100 Discord members. So I'm going to be hosting a 10 million coin giveaway in my Discord to celebrate 100 members. And at 2K subs, I'll do a 20 mil giveaway. So make sure to join and also to subscribe.